Walk into any auto parts store and you'll see an entire wall of fuel additives promising better performance and fuel economy. The problem? Most are complete garbage that do nothing except drain your wallet. The fuel additive industry is worth over $3 billion annually. Here's the truth. Out of hundreds of additives on the market, only a handful deliver real results. The rest are expensive placebos with fancy marketing. Today, we're exposing 5 fuel additives that actually work plus 6 popular ones that are complete scams. Number 3 on the waste list is the biggest seller in stores and does absolutely nothing for your car. This is CarCulture-X. If you want to stop wasting money on useless products, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's get into it. Why most additives don't work. Before we reveal which additives work, understand why most don't. Modern gasoline already contains detergents and additives required by EPA regulations. Top-tier gasoline from Shell, Chevron, and Costco has even more cleaning agents than regular gas. Most aftermarket additives either duplicate what's already in your fuel or contain such low concentrations of active ingredients that they're worthless. A $15 bottle might contain 50 cents worth of actual cleaning agents diluted in cheap carrier fluid. The marketing preys on fear and misunderstanding. They show you dirty fuel injectors and carbon buildup, blame it on bad gas, then sell you their magic solution. But if you're using quality fuel and maintaining your car properly, most of these problems don't exist. That said, some additives do work for specific situations. Let's start with the ones worth buying. Additive number 1 that works. Techron Concentrate Plus. The first additive that actually works is Chevron Techron Concentrate Plus. This is the gold standard for fuel system cleaners, and it's one of the few products with independent testing proving effectiveness. Techron contains polyethyramine, or PEA, which is the most effective detergent for removing carbon deposits from fuel injectors, intake valves, and combustion chambers. Independent tests show it can restore up to 95% of lost injector flow in vehicles with clogged injectors. When should you use it? If you've been using cheap gas for extended periods, if your car has a rough idle or hesitation during acceleration, if you're experiencing reduced fuel economy without other explanation, or before passing emissions testing in older vehicles. Use 1 bottle per tank every 3,000 to 5,000 miles as preventive maintenance, or every tank for 2 or 3 fill-ups if you're treating existing problems. It costs about $12 to $15 per bottle, which treats 1 full tank. Real-world results include smoother idle, improved throttle response, and in some cases, improved fuel economy of 1 to 2 miles per gallon. It won't give you magical performance gains, but it does what it claims. Clean your fuel system effectively. Additive. Number 2. That works. Seafoam Motor Treatment. Number 2 is Seafoam Motor Treatment. This is a petroleum-based additive that's been around since 1942, and it actually works for multiple purposes. Seafoam contains pale oil, naphtha, and IPA or isopropyl alcohol. It cleans fuel systems, removes moisture from gas tanks, lubricates upper cylinders, and can be used in gas or diesel engines. It's one of the most versatile additives available. The best use for seafoam is removing water from fuel tanks. If you accidentally got water in your tank or your car sat for months with old gas, seafoam helps emulsify the water so it burns off through the engine rather than causing corrosion or fuel system damage. It also works well as an upper cylinder lubricant in older engines or engines that sit for extended periods. The light petroleum distillates coat cylinder walls and valve stems, preventing dry starts and reducing wear. Use 1 ounce per gallon of fuel for cleaning, or add 1 can to a low fuel tank and drive until nearly empty for deep cleaning. For storage, add it before parking the vehicle long-term. It costs about $8 to $10 per can. Seafoam won't fix major mechanical problems, but for moisture removal and light cleaning, it delivers real results. Many mechanics keep it in their shops for treating vehicles with fuel contamination issues. Additive number 3 that works. Liqui Moly Jectron. At number 3 is Liqui Moly Jectron, Gasoline Fuel Injection Cleaner. This German-made product contains high concentrations of active cleaning agents and actually works. Jectron uses a different chemistry than Techron, focusing on polyisobutylene amine compounds that excel at removing gum and varnish deposits. It's particularly effective on direct injection engines that suffer from intake valve carbon buildup. For direct injection engines like those in VW, Audi, BMW, and many modern vehicles, intake valves don't get washed by fuel like port injection engines. Carbon builds up over time, causing rough idle, misfires, and power loss. Jectron helps minimize this buildup when used regularly. Use one bottle every 2,000 miles as preventive maintenance in direct injection engines. For problem solving, use it every tank for 3 consecutive fill-ups. It costs about $10 to $15 per bottle. Users report noticeable improvements in idle quality and throttle response, especially in high-mileage direct injection vehicles. It won't eliminate existing heavy carbon deposits that require walnut blasting, but it slows the accumulation significantly. Additive number 4 that works: Diesel Clean with Satin Boost. Number 4 is specifically for diesel owners, Power Service Diesel Clean with Cetin Boost. This additive actually delivers on its promises for diesel engines. Diesel Clean boosts Cetin number by up to 6 points, which improves combustion efficiency, reduces engine noise, and makes cold starts easier. It also contains lubricity additives that protect fuel pumps and injectors, especially important with ultra-low sulfur diesel that lacks natural lubrication. Additionally, it prevents fuel gelling in cold weather and removes water from diesel fuel. These are real problems diesel owners face, and this product addresses them effectively. Use it at every fill-up during winter months in cold climates or year-round if you want the Cetin boost and lubricity protection. It costs about $8 to $12 per bottle, treating 40 gallons. Diesel owners report easier cold starts, quieter engine operation, and improved fuel economy of 2 to 4%. For diesel engines, especially older mechanical injection systems or modern high-pressure common rail systems, this additive provides legitimate benefits. Additive number 5 that works: Royal Purple Max Atomizer. The 5th additive that works is Royal Purple Max Atomizer. This fuel injector cleaner uses stabilized PEA technology and actually cleans effectively. What sets Max Atomizer apart is its concentration. It contains higher levels of active ingredients than most competitors, making it effective for restoring performance in neglected fuel systems. It cleans injectors, combustion chambers, intake valves, and removes carbon deposits throughout the fuel system. It's particularly effective for vehicles that have been run on low-quality fuel for extended periods or high-mileage vehicles experiencing performance degradation. Independent testing shows it can restore injector spray patterns and improve fuel atomization. Use 1 bottle per tank for problem solving, running it for 2 to 3 consecutive tanks. For maintenance, use it every 5,000 miles. It costs about $10 to $12 per bottle. Users report improvements in acceleration, smoother idle, and in some cases, resolved check engine lights related to fuel trim or misfire codes. It's not magic, but for legitimate fuel system issues, it delivers results. Before we expose the additives that waste your money, if you're finding this information valuable, hit that like button and subscribe to CarCulture-X. We test products so you don't waste money on junk. Turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. Now, let's reveal the additives you should avoid. Additive to avoid. Number 1. Octane boosters. The first waste of money is octane boosters for regular driving. These products claim to increase octane rating and give you more power. Reality? They're useless for 99% of drivers. Here's why. If your car is designed for 87 octane, adding higher octane does absolutely nothing. 0 power gains. 0 fuel economy improvement. Your engine's computer doesn't advance timing beyond its programmed parameters just because octane is higher. Even if you have a performance car requiring 91 or 93 octane, 1 bottle of octane booster typically raises octane by only 0.2 to 0.5 points. To go from 87 to 93 octane, you'd need to add 12 to 30 bottles per tank. That's ridiculous, and would cost more than just buying premium fuel. The only legitimate use for octane boosters is racing, where you need 100 plus octane and race fuel isn't available. For street driving, save your money and buy the appropriate octane fuel your car requires. Octane booster is a $10 to $15 bottle of nothing. Additive to avoid. Number 2. Fuel economy boosters. Number 2. On the waste list is fuel economy boosters or MPG enhancers. These products promise 15 to 20% better fuel economy with magical formulas that reduce friction and improve combustion. It's complete nonsense. No additive can significantly improve fuel economy in a properly functioning vehicle. Your engine is already operating at high efficiency. Fuel economy is determined by engine design, weight, aerodynamics, and driving habits, not additives. Independent testing by Consumer Reports and other organizations has repeatedly shown these products produce zero measurable improvement in fuel economy. Any perceived gains are placebo effect or variation in driving conditions. Some contain naphthalene or similar compounds that slightly lean out the air-fuel mixture, which technically could improve economy but at the cost of increased engine wear and potential damage. Others are just relabeled alcohol that your fuel already contains. Save $15 to $25 per bottle and focus on proper maintenance, correct tire pressure, and smooth driving habits. Those actually improve fuel economy. Magic fuel economy additives don't. Additive to avoid. Number 3. STP gas treatment. At number 3, and this will surprise people, is STP gas treatment. It's the best-selling fuel additive in America, and it does practically nothing. STP gas treatment is mostly light petroleum distillates with minimal active cleaning ingredients. Analysis shows it contains such low concentrations of actual detergents that it's essentially diluted carrier fluid. You're paying $5 to $7 for something that provides no measurable benefit. The product has been around since the 1950s and sells on brand recognition and nostalgia, not effectiveness. Modern testing shows it doesn't clean injectors, doesn't remove significant deposits, and doesn't improve performance or fuel economy. Compare it to Techron or Liqui Moly that contain 10 to 20 times more active ingredients, and you realize STP is overpriced colored liquid. The red color makes people think it's doing something, but that's just dye. If you want actual fuel system cleaning, use products with proven PEA content. STP gas treatment is a waste of money that survives on marketing and shelf space, not results. Additive to avoid. Number 4. Engine flushes. Number 4 is engine flushes added to fuel or oil. These products claim to remove sludge and deposits throughout your engine. In reality, they're dangerous and unnecessary. Engine flushes contain harsh solvents that can dislodge large chunks of sludge and deposits. Sounds good until those chunks block oil passages, causing oil starvation and engine damage. Many mechanics have seen engines fail shortly after customers used engine flush products. If your engine has sludge buildup, you need proper mechanical cleaning or, in severe cases, disassembly. Dumping harsh chemicals in and hoping for the best is automotive Russian roulette. Modern engines with proper oil change intervals don't develop sludge problems. If you've maintained your car correctly, engine flush is completely unnecessary. If you haven't maintained it and have sludge, engine flush will likely make problems worse by blocking passages. Professional mechanics universally recommend against these products. The $20 bottle of engine flush could turn into a $5,000 engine replacement. It's not worth the risk. Additive to avoid. Number 5. Transmission additives for slipping. At number 5 are transmission additives that claim to fix slipping transmissions. Products like Lucas Transmission Fix or similar miracle cures promise to restore clutch grip and stop slipping. Here's reality. If your transmission is slipping, it has mechanical wear or damage that requires repair. No additive will restore worn clutch plates, rebuild damaged bands, or fix internal component failure. These products contain friction modifiers and seal conditioners that might temporarily reduce minor slippage or soften harsh shifts, but they don't fix underlying problems. You're masking symptoms, not repairing damage. Worse, Adding friction modifiers to a transmission designed for specific fluid characteristics can actually cause more problems. Modern transmissions require precise fluid formulations. Changing those properties can lead to erratic shifting or accelerated wear. If your transmission is slipping, you need professional diagnosis and likely rebuilding or replacement. Spending $20 to $30 on additives is delaying inevitable repair while potentially causing additional damage. Face the problem head-on instead of hoping magic juice will fix mechanical failure. We're almost done, but if these truths are saving you money, make sure you're subscribed to CarCulture-X and hit that like button. Share this with anyone who shops at auto parts stores. One more additive to avoid, and it's everywhere. Additive to avoid. Number 6. Cheap, no-name injector cleaners. The final waste of money is cheap, no-name fuel injector cleaners found at gas stations and dollar stores. You've seen them. Bright packaging, bold claims, and prices around $2 to $5. These products contain minimal active ingredients in such low concentrations they're worthless. Analysis shows many contain mostly isopropyl alcohol, which your fuel already has, plus coloring and fragrance. You're literally paying for colored alcohol. They don't clean injectors, don't remove deposits, and don't improve anything. They exist because they're cheap to produce and people buy them impulsively at checkout counters. If you want real cleaning, spend the extra money on proven products like Techron, Liquimoli, or Royal Purple. The difference in active ingredient concentration is 20 to 50 times higher. You get what you pay for. That $3 bottle does nothing except make you feel like you're maintaining your car. The $12 bottle of Techron actually cleans your fuel system. Do the math on which is better value. When you actually need additives. Let's be clear about when additives make sense. You need fuel system cleaner if you've been using cheap gas exclusively for over 50,000 miles, if you're experiencing rough idle or hesitation not explained by other problems before emissions testing in older high-mileage vehicles, or if you bought a used car with unknown maintenance history. You need diesel additives if you're in cold climates where fuel gelling is a concern. If you have an older diesel with mechanical injection requiring extra lubricity, or if you want the cetane boost for better cold starts and efficiency. You don't need additives if you use top-tier fuel regularly, if your car runs perfectly fine with no symptoms, if you're trying to fix mechanical problems like bad sensors or worn components, or if you're hoping for magical power gains or fuel economy improvements. Additives are tools for specific situations, not magic potions for every tank. Use them strategically when needed, not religiously because marketing told you to. So now you know which fuel additives actually work and which are complete scams draining your wallet. The additive industry depends on confusion and false promises. You just became too smart for their marketing. If this video saved you from wasting money on useless additives, hit that like button and subscribe to CarCulture-X for more honest automotive advice that keeps money in your pocket. Drop a comment telling us which additive you've tried and whether it worked. Share this with car owners in your life who might be getting ripped off by miracle bottles. Knowledge is power, and now you have the knowledge to make smart decisions. Thanks for watching, and remember, the best additive is good fuel and proper maintenance. Drive smart out there.